27-foot half-ton towable rear kitchen J Flight fifth wheel by Jayco. Just came on trade here, Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Not a lot of J Flight fifth wheels out there. It was a short-lived critter in a sense. This trailer went on and was very successful. The powers that be at Jayco just decided they want the J Flight to be the travel trailer, and this coach the next year was renamed the Eagle. So it's not like it died. It just found a different name essentially, but all the main things are there. You know, you've still, what's nice is you still got the starter point, good soldier reliability of a Jayco, just wrapped up in now a little more you know, fancy looking fifth wheel with the full laminated sidewalls and the fiberglass skin. And despite the fact that this was outside stored, I mean, holy cow, they took care of it. I mean, you can see the sheen still in the decals and everything. The roof has been amazingly well kept. I walked up there and you could see where they were real heavy-handed with the UV blockers and sealants and whatnot. Underbelly is enclosed and insulated. You know, awning topper on top of the slide out here to add to longevity. These were not amateurs. The folks that own this, they knew what they were doing. This is a used RV I have very high confidence in right here. If you're just a couple and you're looking to go out and have a good time, this is your coach right here. This is a way to get a nice half-ton towable couples camper without breaking the bank. You know, saving a lot off the new RV price tag. The roof vent covers, they put on you might see the black cap up there, the Max Air covers, so you can leave the roof vents open in the rain. This giant picture window is something I love about rear kitchens. Everybody goes crazy about rear living rooms because they got a giant window with a pair of recliners under it. Well, guess what this rear kitchen has? A giant window with recliners under it. And that's why I like a rear kitchen, because this window is on the campsite side. It's looking at your picnic table. It's looking at the grandkids running around. It's looking at your activity. It's not looking at the trailer that's probably parked directly behind you at an RV park. That's how most of these things are. You know, the awning's in good shape. The hardware works well. The fabric's about as clean as you could ever hope a used RV's awning fabric to be. This thing's in good, sharp shape. I'm really impressed by it. You know, non-smokers. I'm not picking up like the smell of pets or anything like that. And they used it. They used it quite a bit. But that's, you know, sometimes that's a good thing. You'll hear a lot of times, and don't get me wrong, it would make my ears perk up. If I was going to buy a used car, used camper, anything, and I found out, you know, they only used it twice and they just didn't use it a whole lot, I'd be like, oh, cool, that means that it hasn't been beat on. But at the same time, if somebody uses something a lot, that means that they're in it. That means that if something needs addressing, they address it. It doesn't go undiagnosed. It doesn't go unfixed. And, you know, there's no seam failures, no appliance failures of anything I can tell in here. I can't see any leaks. It was very well kept. Very well. I'm telling you, man, that roof impressed me. It's not often I literally say out loud, wow, when I climb on top of a roof. But that's exactly what I did here. I was very surprised at how clean and how heavily sealed and UV blocked that thing was up there. They were serious about keeping this thing in top shape. Tell you what, they treat their next trailer like they treated this one. I want to be the dealership to take it in on trade, because this is something I can sell that I don't worry about haunting me as a salesperson. I don't worry about selling this fifth wheel and rolling the dice and saying, oh man, is that customer going to call me with a problem in a week? This one is turnkey and go. There's no concerns here. Good shelf space back here to rear kitchen. That's one of the things I like about rear kitchens. You get more storage space in them. And you notice that these are tall enough, they actually put the extra shelf in here, so you have double the space of what you think when everything's all closed up. And hey, it's a Jayco. I mean, nothing holds up better than a Jayco. They really do an excellent job. Big floor-to-ceiling pantry. You know, tons of storage space in here. It's been here for about 5 minutes now, so we haven't gone through. We haven't detailed it. We haven't cleaned stuff. This is just how it looked when they used it every day. You know, they pulled their stuff out of this one, put it in the other one, and they were good to go. Central air, central heat, naturally. Lots of big windows for light. Now, what I love is we got these big breeze opening windows here set right across from this one. You can get some very nice cross breeze ventilation right here in your main sitting area. Now, this is also one of my favorite parts of rear kitchens. Everything points to the center of the floor plan. These seats point over here toward those seats, which point over there. It's a very social floor plan. You're not just staring at an entertainment center all day. You're looking at people. You're building memories. You're having conversations. You're having fun. You're involved. You're in the mix. No one's left out. Like, you know, everybody knows the party ends in the kitchen. Well, the kitchen is one of the main fixtures of the living room here. I mean, and not to mention, it's a little bit back out of the way, though. So, like, my wife and I, when we go camping, our camper has no slide out, and it has a middle kitchen. So if I want to sneak past her to go to the bathroom, we got to do the, you know, rubbing my belly to her back and doing the travel trailer shuffle to scoot past each other. You don't have any of that here. And the cook is free to do what the cook wants to do. Plus, you have tons of food storage and everything in here, tons of dry storage. That's awesome. This was made before the age of flat screen TVs everywhere, but in a sense, even that has some benefits in the way that you have extra deep cabinets in here now that, you know, modern campers just don't have, because they shrink everything down as small as they can to keep as small and light as they can. You know, even stuff like this, a big coat closet right when you walk in the door. I wish more trailer designers understood how useful this is. This is not a feature that is put in place for a dealer to sell, because it's not fancy to look at. It's not fun, but it's functional. You're going to use a coat closet every day in spring and fall. Every day. And who knows, if you got an umbrella in here, you might use it a couple days in the summer too. We have a sliding pocket privacy door here that takes you up into the upper deck. There's actually 3 decks. This is a classic 3-deck design. You got your lower living room. You have your middle dedicated bathroom deck, and they did that so that they could keep the bathroom as tall as possible and give you as much shower space as possible. Let me kind of show you what I mean here. So we've got a full-on foot flush stool with lots of leg room, but again, we have more headroom here than a what am I going to say? A normal 2-deck fifth wheel would allow. I'm a tall guy. If you've seen my videos, you've seen my bald head before, because I like to show you when I have lots of headroom in these things. Remember that we have the Max Air vent covers over these fans. You can see those black fins up there. So not only do we have the bigger Creative Breeze fan, but we also have the you know, roof vent cover to be able to leave that open in the rain. More storage space here. And this is the spot. Oh, cool. You get to see my bag over here. How you doing, Josh, computer guy, Haylett RV. We get to see good, you know, beach towel and just normal extra blankets and everyday towels and extra sweaters and all that space in here. Lots of good extra drawer space, and everything's wood. Nothing is press board with a sticker wrap. This is made to be simple yet effective and over a very long term. That's exactly what the J-Flight has always been designed. It is the good soldier. It's the rank and file soldier, and this is basically the fifth wheel version of the best-selling travel trailer ever crafted. And I see lots of, I mean, even up here, way ahead of its time. Recessed headboard with power outlets on both sides. This is the perfect CPAP stand right here. Or if you're like me and you have your phone, I use my phone as my alarm clock. It gives me the perfect place to set my phone and or charge my phone, you know. This RV just really has it all. It's a perfect little couples camper. If you've never owned an RV, if you've never owned a fifth wheel, if you're looking to just, you know, kind of dip your toes in the pond, this would be a very easy trailer to get into because it is used. You know, the price tag is where you want it to be, but because it's a few years old, it's gone through that main depreciation cycle. It's pure value at this point. You know, if you flip this over in a year or two, you're only going to pay for the little bit of use. You're not going to pay for depreciation for warranty fall off or anything like that. This is a sweet trailer. It's hard to get these in good shape. It's hard for us to get used Jaycos. People don't let go of them very easily because they tend to be very happy with them. So give us a call, 800-256-5196, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, happy camp.